Hey gamers, Gaming with Melkor here, bringing you another Clash of Clans video. This is going to be another war recap. That's right guys, another war recap, and it's going to be our 5th war recap in our new recap series. Obviously there was more in the old series, but this is the new series and we're up to our 5th war. This is our current war, which is will be our 6th war. Let's just have a look at against our opponents. They are Skyline. This is going to be a very tough battle in which our opponents have gone 7 straight victories. Obviously, if you saw on our page, guys, that's right, in our last war, we was indeed successful, gaining our 5th straight victory. Not also was it our 5th straight victory, this was a perfect war. That's right, guys, the Blood Crows got 45 out of 45 stars. So let's have a look how we did. So this is how our opponent did. They dropped 5 stars. They was unable to scratch Dylan. Well done on defense there, Dylan. They dropped a star on Chronic, and they was only able to get 2 stars on myself, getting 99%. Oh dear. And obviously, on the opposite side of the field, that's right guys, we was able to clear out every single one of their bases. So guys, let's have a quick look at how we did it. Starting with Dylan's attack on number 1. So this was a fantastic attack by Dylan, clearing our opponent's base in little over a minute and a half. Using those earthquake spells to destroy those walls on the east side before he starts his attack. Using those golems in those clan castles, followed up by the wizards to clear out those buildings. In goes those bombers to open up those walls and create a funnel into the base. Following that up with those deadly Valkyries. Just watch those lovely ladies go. So he utilises the rage spell to push them into the middle and follow that up with the freeze spell. So as you can see, all the troops are in the centre of this base, causing maximum destruction. He has 2 wizards on standby for cleanup only, and that's all he's going to need. So let's just speed up this replay, guys. Obviously we've got a lot of attacks to get through on this, so I want to make sure we can view as many as possible. As you can see, those buildings are going down very quickly, and it's just a matter for the Valkyries and the wizards to clean up. Especially now, those cannons and all those troops are on those golems. As you can see, he has his king and his queen still alive as well for a very solid 3-0 3-crown victory. Well done, Dylan. So guys, if you can remember it on our last war recap, I said I would be attacking their number 2. And that's right guys, I was able to 3-star it. Unfortunately the attack didn't quite go as I had planned. The whole principle was exactly what I wanted, but unfortunately something happened which nearly cost me the battle. But let's just have a look at how I did. The whole point of this was to lure that clan castle. Once that clan castle had been lured, was then to pull them over to the east side, where I will take care of those troops, and then have my king and queen take out our opponent's king and queen. Unfortunately, that didn't quite go to plan. So I dropped down my troops to lure them over, dropped down that king, followed by my queen. So I rage up my king there, but unfortunately he goes down way too quick. While that's all going on, I drop my hounds, followed by my loons, targeting all the defences on the south side. Now unfortunately, as you can see, the queen has retargeted and is now targeting our troops in the middle, instead of our own queen taking out. So as you can see, I rage my troops into those air defences, and that's what I'm going to continue doing all the way along. I drop the 1 hound at the opposite side of the field, followed by those balloons as well, to try and get into those air defences as quick as possible, which is exactly what happens. So down go all our opponents' air defences, and it's just trying to see now if we can take out all our opponents' troops or defences with enough loons and pups left on. Unfortunately, as you can see, the queen still is level 10 and is still alive. So as you can see now, we take out all their defences, and it's just a matter if we have enough pups to get through all of these buildings and the queen as well. Obviously, as you can see, we just about manage it. So as you look at all this, all the pups go to one side, taking out all these buildings, which is exactly what we needed. So when they do go over to the other side, they can overwhelm that queen, which is what happens. So I've got all these pups go over to this other side. Thankfully, there's so many of them. So we take out those defences, and they were able then to take out the queen before taking out that last defence. 3-3-0 victory. Woohoo! I was very pleased with that attack, guys, I must admit. Then we have Dylan on their number 3. Obviously, I've shown Dylan's attack on number 1, so I'm not going to be showing you that one. Then we have Chronic, our number 2, clearing out our opponent's number 4. Again, guys, an attack very well executed, which Chronic is able to clear in just over 2 minutes. So we're going to speed this one up as well. So he drops those earthquakes in the centre to open up that base slightly. He then drops down his golems, followed by those wall breakers and the wizards behind to help clear a path. In go all the Valkyries with the king and the queen and those additional wizards. Now they're going straight into the blade base before they are raged up and healed, causing maximum destruction all the way. The king and queen are just taking out defense after defense with the support of the wizards. Those Valkyries are causing absolutely mayhem as well. Those lovely ladies sure do pack a punch. Look at them getting through those walls so quick, so elegant, so destructive. So obviously we're down to just the one push now down this side, which is the Valkyrie, the Queen, and a couple of wizards. The Valkyries, though, they know where they're going, and they are targeting those buildings as quickly as they possibly can, destroying as they go. Obviously we've got the wizards behind as well on cleanup. The only defense left now, though, is that one mortar, and he is about to be destroyed. Well done, Chronic. Chronic also was clearing out number 5, which left number 6 for Dual Mechs. Let's have a look how he was able to defeat this base. Now, obviously, this is only a level 8 base, and he's going with the Hog Riders. That's right, guys, he's going with the deadly Hog Riders. So he lures out the clan castle before luring them all the way over to the east side here, in which he's going to take them out using that poison spell. And he's also going to use... what's he going to use? He's using the barbarians to keep them in that poison spell radius. Down goes the balloon, and look at that dragon now, near enough completely out of HP. So he drops down those barbarians to distraction, and there it goes. Now we can start the main thrust of his attack, dropping down 2 giants there, followed by the barbarian king to take out our opponent's king. At this point now, it's just a matter of waiting before he starts his main Hog Rider attack. Probably trying to clear out those double bomb spaces, because there is a few in there. So here come the hogs scattered to make sure they're not picking up any bombs as they go. And once they're down, it's just a matter of making sure he places those heals in the right location to heal as many Hog Riders as humanly possible. There we go. And then all the rest of the troops are going to be used for cleanup. Those defences are just not going to stand a chance against all those Hog Riders. Obviously, he's still got the one heal spell as well to get those Hog Riders back up to full health. He drops down the clan castle now as well, just to assist in cleanup. And it's just a matter of time before he absolutely disintegrates this base. A very well thought out attack, Dual Mechs, very well executed as well. So let's have look at a couple more of these attacks. As you can see, I was left to clear out their number 7. This was the base, guys. It was no challenge at all, being a level 9 going against level 8, but it was rather fun nonetheless to actually clear it. We had Ram taking out Fun Junior number 8. So let's have a look how he did it. Again, this was another Town Hall 8. So he's dropping these dragons quite sporadically around the base to help start to create that funnel. He uses the lightning to take out that air defense on the far side. So when the dragons funnel in, they will go straight to the nearest air defences. So as he's clearing out all these lower level buildings with those dragons, he's holding his few dragons back to clear a path. As those dragons start to go around the side, he then funnels the dragons straight into the middle, uses that that haste spell to get in there with those balloons. And there we go, guys. It's just now a matter of clearing up those few last defences with those dragons. Down goes the king just for cleanup. A very solid attack by Ram, well thought out, able to funnel those dragons straight into the centre as required. LOL Fireball took out their number 9 Wizard. That's right, guys. He was able to take out the Wizard. Again, this is a level 7 base with dragons and 3 lightning spells. So this should be quite an easy attack for LOL Fireball. So let's have a look how he's going to do it. Because obviously, as you can see, he drops down that one giant to take out. In the corner, obviously the dragon is lured over to the side before he utilises that lightning spell to take out that air defence. All the dragons now are going to be funneled straight into the centre. Those balloons take out that first air defence with ease. Now it's just a matter of time for the dragons to help clear up the rest of the base. So the dragons unfortunately have gone the wrong way around the base a lot of these, but there's more than enough troops there to help clear up. Even if that air defence survives, all these dragons, followed by the king, are going to take out all the other defences, no problem whatsoever. So as you can see, all these troops are working their way around the outside of this base before they will slowly start to move inwards. That one air defence obviously is providing tricky, but there it goes down, and just a few seconds before he cleans up. Obviously, he does have the buildings in the corners, but those dragons know what they're doing and take it out for another 3-0 victory. Well done, LOL Fireball! Let's just have a look at a few more attacks then. LOL Fireball was able to clear out number 10 as well, with Dazzaboy taking out the Barbarian King. Dazzaboy is one of our COs in both Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. So he uses the lightning to take out that solitary air defense, taking out the mortar at the same time before he starts his dragon attack. Now as you can see, he drops his looms down on the south side before ranging them into the centre to take out as many defences as possible before dropping his dragons on the far side. Not something I personally would have done. I would have kept the balloons at the same side as I'd utilised the dragons, but end of the day, it was an easy base and Daz knew what he was doing. Those dragons are easily going to clear up the rest of that base with more than enough time to spare. Dazzaboy, you executed it to how you wanted. Well done, my friend. That leaves Daz's missus taking out number 12. Now this actually isn't Daz's missus anymore. It's Dazza himself utilising his wife's account because she got bored of the game. Oh, how dare she. This is going to be a fun one for Daz, just lightning down that air defence before basically dropping the solitary loon and then the dragons behind, followed by those balloons, which is exactly what you would expect to happen. Now as you can see, those balloons are going straight for that air defence. As soon as that air defence goes down, it's game over. It's just a waiting game to allow the dragons to clear up the rest of this base. A very, very simple, yet again well executed attack. Obviously all the dragons now all got to come all the way over here for this one builder's hut. Oh, the shame. So here they come. Look at the horde, followed by those balloons in the background. Down goes that builder's hut for a well executed 3 crowns. Not many more left to go now, guys. Daz's missus also took out 13. Dazzaboy 2 took out 14 and 15. So we're going to have a look at the replay on number 15 as the last one in this war. And oh my, what a hard base. So as you can see, he drops the solitary archer to lure out that clan castle and then lures them all up to the north side, in which they are then going to be surrounded by those archers just to pick away at them very quickly. All the while, that poor little Valkyrie is getting destroyed. Poor little girl. So then he's going to drop down the giants now here just to take out that air defense and start working on these defenses. He's then just going to drop the arrows down now all the defensive buildings are distracted, just purely for cleaning up with those giants. A very easy attack nonetheless, but always fun to actually watch. Now he has got a clan castle just in case. Obviously it's not something he's going to need, as all those troops are just going to destroy that base. So guys, that was our 5th war recap in this new series, and this was probably our toughest war by some margin. Yet we was able to come away with a perfect war, getting the full 45 stars against our opponent's 40, and getting the full 150 clan XP to boot as well. Obviously our next war is against Skyline, which again is a very tough opposition. with some very solid bases as well, and a hell of a lot more Town Hall level 9s and 8s than what we have. So this could be an interesting war as well. So guys, that's it from me. If you like what you see, comment below, let me know. If you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you gamers next time.